Tissue Project music video. Do you know what histology is? It's a study of tissues and its functions. There are many examples that have junctions. Before I get to that, I gotta say there are different types of tissues that work in different ways. First, let's talk about epithelial tissues and the things it solves with our body's issues. It protects and covers the surface of the body and is tightly packed like the abs of a hottie. Secretion, absorption, and excretion. That's what it do. Skin, tracts, and cavities is where you'll find it too. Now let me lay down the facts. Simple columnar. The cells are taller than they are wide. Purpose, absorption. Simple squamous. The cells are flat and it's used for filtration. Simple cuboidal. The cells are cubed. Purpose, secretion. Pseudo-stratified columnar. It's an eye trick because it's only one layer. Stratified squamous. Cells are the surface are flat, which are found in our skin. Stratified cuboidal lines the exocrine glands. Stratified columnar is found in the urethra. Transitional is for distensibility and is found in the bladder. That was epithelial, which is one class of the few. So let me get to the rest of the crew. Moving to connective tissues, and what it does, it binds, transports, stores, insulates, and defends, which allows us to love, or else we'll be dead. Getting connective tissues, the proper side, there is dense, regular, and irregular. Areolar loose, which moves nutrients. Adipose is found in bone marrow for lipid storage. Those were all of the proper tissues, but the other half resolved some more issues. Have you ever heard of cartilage? Keep listening to this, and then you did. There are 3 types that you may not know: hyaline, elastic, and fibro. But we can't forget the mostly known, the red substance we call blood, and then the tissue, which is bone. That's connective and all the types. Now let's move on to muscle, which gets all the hype. Muscle tissue allows us to move, and all the muscle tissues work in a group. We have skeletal tissue, which is voluntary, and it connects to the bone, which is kind of scary. Next, we have the muscle, which is smooth, which is involuntary, and only one nucleus per cell. Lastly, we have to talk about the cardiac tissue, which is only in the heart, and it pumps out blood so that our bodies can start. Now, there's only one more class, and it is nervous. It only consists of nerve tissue, which serves a great purpose. Nerve tissue consists of the brain, spinal cord, and nerves, which is what makes our brains work, which made my brain serve these fire lyrics. But hold on, because we're not done. It's time for tissue repair, which is more fun. First, I'm going to talk about regeneration and its replacement of destroyed tissue by the same cell nation. Now we have the process of fibrosis, which is the repair by dense, fibrous, connective tissue, nothing like mitosis. Lastly, I'm going to talk about a tissue disorder, which disrupts the tissue border. Marfan syndrome falls under that list, but it affects your body's figure, which involves the fist. It affects the body's connective tissues and then creates more growing issues. Marfan syndrome is a genetic mutation, and all the research has a credible relation to science.